Growing up, I was always into history. I was just kind of almost like mesmerized by a lot of like the urban fabric and, curious about the decay of a lot of it. And I used to be a newspaper boy and I would read about these types of developments. So, I was familiar with the Alexander Company from when I was 10 years old. Alexander Company was both the developer and the architect in the Milwaukee Fortress building. It was one of the largest tanneries in the world, making something like 9,000 pairs of shoes a day. It got developed in phases between 1892 to 1912, and we always kind of had our eye on this project as a potential to repurpose into what it is now. We've done a lot of some of the most complicated projects in the country. Generally, when we're tackling these types of projects, we're both trying to figure out the financial puzzle and then also the design puzzle.
What's unique in these jobs is you really have to get in and understand these jobs. These aren't something that you just look at a print and you put a price to. We spent a lot of time up front walking the building.
This is an opportunity to raise awareness of a site like this, introduce the community of Milwaukee, the country, to this rich historic site.
The lending community, when they're going to look at a project like this, it's going to require a little bit more creativity on how to get it financed. This project would not have happened without historic tax credits, both at the federal and the state level.
It's a great economic development tool. A lot of the projects we do are in areas that are changing or developing or undergoing some renaissance, and to help spur along that additional redevelopment is important to the firm. So seeing a building that's tired, has a lot of deferred maintenance, upgraded and come to new life is a really exciting part of all of our historic tax credit equity investments, and is a really cool thing for us to see.
We always hope that whatever kind of restoration goes on, that is serving a need in the community, that it's acting as a catalyst, that it's drawing in new investment that may not otherwise have been there. We definitely don't want to see buildings just preserved in amber. We want to see them reused for whatever the need is today, while respecting its past. Everyone who's been in here just is really in amazement of how it was brought back. It's a pretty cool way to serve the community.
It's magical what you see in a historic project like this. These walls that have history and tell stories. They get to tell new stories in these spaces.